Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's time for episode 2 of Masters of the Air. I was going to watch this the other day when I watched episode 1 2 days ago, and it just got a little too late. By the time I finished watching episode 1, it was about 4 or 4:30 in the morning, and I was just too tired, so I shut everything down. Now I'm picking it back up for episode 2, and on Friday, today is now Wednesday, on Friday, I'll watch episode 3. So of course, brand new series, starting to learn the characters, Buck and Bucky, and I know some of the faces. I don't know their names, though. One of the actors in there that I mentioned in episode 1 that I knew I recognized but could not place where I knew him from. I looked him up and figured it out. Of course, I figured it out after I looked it up. But I looked him up, and he played Pavel in Chernobyl, episode number 4, I think it was. He was one of the cleanup guys that had to go out with the rifle with a couple of other guys and kind of clean things up a little bit with pets or domestic animals and so forth. But that was where I kept recognizing his face was from Chernobyl. So that mystery was solved. Now, so far with this series, I've been pretty impressed with some of the CGI. You know, with the planes, they have to be CGI. They don't do models anymore. So it's been pretty impressive with the planes. They look very real to me, and of course, I'm assuming also that they do have some physical sets that they may have built. Well, of course, when they have to go up to the planes and touch them and be in them and all of that. So it looks like they really put their budget to good use on this. And I'm looking forward to seeing just how it's going to play out. I know, of course, I know how it plays out as far as history goes. I'm a World War II history buff. So I know how it's going to play out, but I'm really curious to see how they're going to play it out here in this series. Now, if you're interested in watching my full-length reaction to this, or any of the other shows or movies that I've reacted to or will react to, you can head over to my Patreon page at patreon.com/31mike. And I'll leave a link to that down below in the description of this video. Now let's go ahead and jump into episode 1. Rather, let's go ahead and jump into episode 2 and see where we're going with the bombers tonight.
You ought to report to the hospital after the interrogation. Got it? Where's? No.
Yeah, he'll take it.
Some coffee, baby? John, some coffee. That point saw muzzle flashes, no burst.
I mean, those 190, they screech right by it. It's what, 500 miles per hour?
Does anyone see any shoots?
Sure, it was chaos.
Hang in there, bosser. We're gonna send you to Redgrave Hospital. Get you all fixed up.
Can't wait to get back in the fight, sir.
I keep hearing Elvis when he talks.
You hungover, Major? No,
A
sir.
little bit.
That won't come for another couple hours.
So he's still drunk.
You're still drunk. Colonel Hugland didn't think much of your skills as an air
Well, I didn't think too much.
Too much of his flying.
They're going to put him in planes. Demote him, in other words.
Well, I ain't Colonel Hugland. Well, I got demoted
Yep.
to CO of the 418 Squadron. Sorry, Jack. The boys are back with me again.
But I'm our exec. Son of a bitch.
It wasn't my idea. Hugland recommended you.
You're both sons of bitches.
You got up early this morning?
That's actually something I missed from my days in the Army, is the breakfast. They were really good.
You know, this whole thing ended. And there were only 2 pilots left up in the air.
It'd be me, and it'd be you, Buck. Don't count on it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about episode 1. He's sitting in that B-17 looking at all those holes thinking, how am I going to make it through this thing?
Corporal Ken Lemons was one of our best crew chiefs. He was 19 years old.
I was 19 when I went in the Army.
Potatoes flying in.
There we go. I'm gonna bank that, boys.
Woo!
You're not gonna do it.
I wish we had had that uniform when I was in the Army. They've got it back now, but I wish we had had it when I was in. I really liked that uniform.
No, I admire you Americans. You're up there in broad daylight,
We bomb at night because it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what we hit, as long as it's German.
Daylight
Bombing during the
bombing
day is suicide.
was really
I could foresee
difficult.
the future American strategy adjusting due to the unfortunate losses you'll no doubt continue to suffer.
I mean, maybe if you bomb during the day, you hit your target.
So let me get this straight.
You're Buck, and he's Bucky.
Yeah, right. Was there a shortage of nicknames in the 100? No, just a shortage of crews.
Pity. You'd have more if you flew your missions at night.
Why'd you have to go and say something like that? You know what that means?
I don't know what that
What does that mean?
Let's make a bit of sport ourselves.
means there's going to be a fight
How
going
about
on.
Hey, please, I want this guy. I'll owe you one. I've got this, okay? So now, why does this sport interest you? Boxing? Mm-hmm. Test of manhood. About as true a measure of your will to fight as any, and it's man to man.
Well, so you just don't like team sports?
Now, come on, seems you like to do your fighting at night, Brian. Oh, hey. Hey!
Oh.
Felt that, right?
Put him down with one punch.
All right. Give him some room. Give him some
Can't hit
room.
their target at night.
But I tell you,
The British Royal Air Force and the American Army Air Force had two very different approaches to the bombing campaign.
Yeah, night bombing and daylight
the Americans
bombing.
pursued daylight precision bombing. The British, who had been at war with the Nazis for nearly 4 years, practiced nighttime area bombing. It was indiscriminate and deadly. There was only one reason the Americans could even attempt something as difficult and dangerous as precision bombing.
The Norden bomb
The
site.
Norden bomb site.
Yeah.
We have a problem, Major.
What?
Bubbles.
Sick as a dog. Gee, Bubbles, you look like shit. Save the compliment. We're leading a wing today. What? I can't lead a wing, Bubbles. I can't.
Can lead a wing. It's just like any other mission.
Was he the navigator that would get airsick?
Bombardier to command pilot. I'm gonna pull the fuse pins. Roger.
Yeah. Airsick. Hope he doesn't screw up the way he did on the way in.
Pilot to Navigator, new heading. Crosby. Crosby. Wake up, Lieutenant. Turn right to heading 017. Roger, 017 degrees.
I hope that's right.
Only at first. It goes away. Just don't tell anyone. Just put your mask on and read the damn maps. Come on. Flat. 12 o'clock level. I got it. Ready for autopilot. Lead autopilot on. Pilot to Bombardier. The ship's all yours. Roger, my aircraft. Bomb bay doors coming open.
Ooh.
Engine 3's been hit bad. Pressure on engine 1 is dropping 2. Gun down fuel. Feather it. I've got mixture and throttle. Hail to Clement. Medic's been hit.
There's one thing about it. They have to wear those masks. It's hard to tell who's who.
Pilot to top turret. How's Biddick looking? Top to pilot. He's been hit on the starboard side. He's slowing down. Roger. Keep an eye on him.
They slow down and fall back. That's when the fighters can pick them off.
Get the boost pumps on. Red meat 3 to red meat lead. With 2 engines down, can't keep up with you guys. We tried everything. Out. Roger, red meat 3. Stand by.
Is he gonna make it back?
Lead. Red meat 3 has 2 engines down, and they might lose another. They can't keep up this pace. Roger. Suit, lead. Suit, we got a straggler. We're gonna throttle down and stick with him. Await instructions. Let's slow her down to 130. I got you.
Well, at least they'll have a little bit more protection with them.
Crosby, I need you to adjust for our new airspeed and figure out how to get us home. Copy? Roger, Command. Just give me a minute. All right.
His helmet.
I'm in! Jesus Christ! Oh, no, I'm okay. Lost the alarm.
I thought about that when he put that on his head.
We go to 4,500 feet, take cover in the clouds. When we hit Scotland, we go straight south. That way, if they didn't have to put her down, at least we don't land.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, that's the plan. Hey! 244! Roger, 244! Base the lead to Red Meat 3. Hang on in there. We'll stick with you long as we can. Over. Roger, pace the lead. Thank you.
Can't keep this up. We're setting ducks at half speed.
And Kurt and his men will be dead if we don't. We're not leaving them behind.
Pilot and Navigator, we over Scotland yet?
Yes. Yes, we are, sir. We're approaching the coast now.
Zoot leads to Zoot. We're over Scotland. Let's drop the Devil 4 and see if we can get Red Meat 3 on the ground. Out.
Well, hopefully he's right. If he can get well, there it is. If he can get the vomiting under control, maybe he's a pretty good navigator.
Number 3. Getting close to stall speed. Pilot to crew. The Panther crash landed.
Whoa. You're too low. Pilot, you break yourself.
Yeah. We went right through the garden. So hopefully there was nobody in that house. If that was a house. Somebody's going to talk to him about those delays in communication, I'll bet you.
I was looking for you.
I'm sorry, Major.
What for?
Did give PRs the whole flight back. I messed up the rendezvous.
I know. The radio science really threw off those Jerrys. It's that and hitting the deck. Harden, he couldn't be more impressed by you. So, I'm transferring you to Blakely's crew full time. Bubbles, you get better, we'll find you a new fort. And Cross, we gotta give you an actual nickname.
They call him Bang back home.
Bing Crosby? That's just lazy. You can sing. Can you sing?
Like a donkey. No. You know, I had it to do over again. Be a radio man. Nothing to think about but the frequency.
I was a radio man. Not in a plane, though.
You got it. Buck? Egan? Sir? You got a call.
From who?
Operator, I have Majors Clevin and Egan.
What?
Who's calling?
Yep.
Hey, what? Is that you?
Kurt!
What?
Yeah, it's Buck and John. Where'd you end up?
That's a very, very good question. Hey, where am I?
Where are you?
Where am I?
In the Devil's Dope, son.
We made a wee bit of a mess up here.
It turns out that they don't like the English much either. But they like me because I'm Irish.
I'm Irish.
I wanted to call you. Thank you, Buck. Thank both of you. Saving our asses.
I mean it.
Yeah, all right. Well, you just get back here soon, Kurt.
Cross.
How are you, fellas?
Good, how are you?
Hell of a shindig.
So look, Cross. Logan's moving up to wing. So we're gonna need a new group navigator.
Him.
Anyone come to mind? Bubbles. Lieutenant Payne, sir.
He is great at all of it, but he's really good at planning. You know, he's kind of a genius that way.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah. you did a good job today.
No, I mean, look, I was working from Bubbles' charts, and even then it took me forever to pull the group together.
Harry, you brought the group back home.
And you got Biddick to Scotland. Alive.
Well, like I said, if he can get the vomiting under control, maybe he's a really good navigator.
All personnel take shelter. All personnel
Heads up,
take
fellas.
shelter.
All right. Let's head for the shelters. Hurry it up.
Looks like they're hitting Norwich. Some poor bastards are getting it handed to them.
That RAF prick was right. These daylight missions, the suicide. Why didn't you agree with him? Didn't like his delivery.
More a betting man was the move. We lead our boys through it.
There was a lot of value in round-the-clock bombing, though. The Americans during the day, the British during the night. So that was episode 2, part 2. Really good episode. I'm really enjoying this series so far. And I know some of the missions coming up are going to be really difficult to do. And like I said about Crosby, if he can get the vomiting under control, the air sickness, it looks like he's a really good navigator. And they're starting to recognize him for that. So I kind of think we're going to be focusing on him quite a bit throughout this series. At least that's the feeling I'm getting so far. Because we've, of course, focused on him in both episodes. The first and the second episode now. And his vomiting, his air sickness problems. But it kind of looks like they're tapping him for promotions and for recognition. For what he can do for when he is feeling okay. And when he does have that motion sickness and that air sickness under control. So it's going to be fun to watch the rest of the series play out and see the missions that they're going to be flying and which of these characters are going to make it through, which of these characters aren't. Because I'm sure we're going to lose some of them at some point along the way. As many casualties as the B-17s had, especially early on. Like I said in the first episode, before the P-51s were really able to escort them there and back, they lost a lot of planes. Which means they lost a lot of people, a lot of men. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And be sure to leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload each new video. Thanks for watching with me. I'll see you on episode 3.